Hello, my fellow speech class. I am Ian Mahaffey, and I am a tech sergeant in the United States Air Force. I have been in for 17 years, and I am currently stationed in Langley Air Force Base, which happens to be in Hampton, Virginia. Here is a map of Langley Air Force Base. We are right on the water, as you can see. And this happens to be the house that I live in right here, which is actually on Langley Air Force Base. I'll give you more information on that in a moment. I am married to another military member, and we have been in for 17 years. This is currently our sixth assignment, or sixth place that we've been stationed at. My very first duty station was in the Pentagon as an airman basic, and I was there for 3 years, and then my husband and I got married, and we moved to Getty, Italy, which was a fantastic assignment. And from there, we went to Hawaii, there to Key West, and then Key West to Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico. We were stationed there for 6.5 years, and then from there, we moved to here, Langley Air Force Base. Like I said, I'm married to another military member, and we currently have 2-year-old twins who are the best part of our lives, and here's a picture of them, if you can see. That is Aiden and Abby, and this was at Christmas time, so they're still, that was before they turned 2, they were about 1.5 years. So they are now 2 years old, and pretty much everything we do now in the military is geared towards what is best for them. And that is why being stationed here in Virginia is very different for us. Like I said, we came from New Mexico, which was a very small town, very hot weather, but dry. We moved back here, and we were here for 2 days, and we were hit by what they call a nor'easter, and which was a huge flood, and our road literally was flooded. You couldn't even see the road. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is where we're going to be stationed, and this was our second day here when this happened. So that kind of put a, do we like this or do we not like this? We want to stay here. Currently we've only been here 6 months, so we've had a little bit of time to decide. One of the reasons that we do extremely like it here is that we are actually close to family for the first time in 15 years. My family is from upstate New York. My husband's family lives in D.C. and in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is 3 hours each way. My family is about 7.5 hours away. So it's the first time that we've actually been able to be in driving distance in over 15 years. So that is a huge advantage for us for living here. One of the disadvantages, of course, is that we're not quite used to the weather. It is very humid, and we are not used to that. Coming from New Mexico, like I said, it's a very dry, hot heat, and we really like that. And we're still trying to get used to this humidity. The base, though, is a great area. There, like I said, you're right by Virginia Beach, the boardwalk, tons of restaurants, tons of shopping, all stuff that we are not used to coming from a small town of Alamogordo, which has about approximately 30,000 people in it, and the biggest restaurant there is Applebee's and Chili's, and that is it. And if you want to do some serious shopping, you have to go to El Paso or Las Cruces, which is between an hour and a half to El Paso and 45 minutes to Las Cruces. So once we moved here, we decided, well, we should decide what we want to do for retirement, and we were still trying to figure that out. I retire in approximately 3 years, and we have pretty much decided that we will not stay here after I retire. I will probably get out in 3 years, and we probably may leave and go to the Northern Virginia area or the D.C. area, where my husband probably can get a decent job. I probably would like to be a stay-at-home mom and stay home with the babies. They would be 5 at that time and just entering kindergarten. So it would be a fantastic opportunity for me to be able to stay home and do all the things that you do with kids in school. So that is why those are kind of the pros and cons of us living here in Virginia. In conclusion, like I said, it's very important for us that we have lived here, being close to family, and that has been huge. We have never spent so many holidays with family. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but we have never been able to do that before. Being here for school, they're not the best in the area, so going up to Northern Virginia, I think that once the babies start kindergarten, it'll be better for them. possibly because the schools, like I said, are a little bit better. And we'll be even closer to family up there because then my husband's family will be about actually 45 minutes away. So that would be a great place for us to actually retire is Northern Virginia and the DC area. So in conclusion, again, that's why we probably will be staying in this area when I retire, and we'll be leaving to go to Northern Virginia. Thank you, and that is all.